here. Hi. So I'm just going to take you through one of my warm-up routines. Basically this is one of the first things I do before I even think about going into my break building stuff. So it's a random routine. Throw all the balls out over the table, and this just gets your arm going, gets you into focus. Make sure you're tracking that cue ball properly. I'll talk you through some of the shots. So I'm going to play this first red and just stun for the blue. Again, not really being too accurate with the cue ball. That's the first shot down. I've got a very similar shot on the blue now. I'm going to pop this blue and just stun for the brown or the red. So again, that's gone exactly where I wanted it. Again, not being too accurate with that white ball. So a similar shot now. I'm going to play this brown. I'm going to try and run the cue ball off this cushion, and I'm playing on 4 or 5 reds. And again, that's pretty much where I wanted it there, really. So I'm going to try a little bit something different now. I'm going to pop this red and try and get the cue ball down back this line. And again, that's pretty much where I wanted it. So I'm going to test my cue ball line now. I'm going to try and pop that red, come behind this red and ping out for a choice of balls. Again, not being too accurate, I'm just tracking my cue ball. A little trace of left. And that's pretty much where I wanted that. So, nice little line there, good cannon. So I'm going to play the black. Be a little rest shot. I'm just going to screw back for the yellow to that corner bag. Again, without being too accurate, get the rest out of the way, right down the line. And I'm on that yellow. So again, really important, always track that cue ball. So again, I'm going to try and pop the yellow. I'm going to try and stun towards the pink now with the cue ball. Let's see what happens. Yeah, nicely played. Just missed the cannon on the pink, but I'm okay. So I'm going to try and pop this red into the middle. And again, I'm going to try and cannon that pink with the cue ball. Let's see what happens. Nice cannon. As played. Good. So I'm quite happy at the moment with my cue ball. I'm going to play the green to middle and just stun the cue ball dead. Again, playing on a whole host of different balls there. Not being too accurate, checking my lines. So I'm going to play a little screw shot here and come back for a choice of reds. Again, not being too accurate with the cue ball, just getting my arm going. Tracking the white ball line. So again, I'm just going to drop this red in. I'm going to come off the cushion for again a choice of balls. Through the line. And looks like I'm going to be on pink. So again, I'm just going to play a soft screw. I'm actually playing on 3 reds here. Doesn't really matter where the white ball is. As long as I'm tracking it there or thereabouts, I'm happy. So just working through this line here. I'm going to come off the cushion with a trace of bright. Again, playing on the red to the middle. So I'm going to pop this red. I'm going to try and barrel up for the reds in bulk. So again, happy with that. Track the cue ball nicely. And I'm on 4 or 5 reds there. So let's drop this red in. I'll try and stun down the line again. Playing on a boatload of reds really. So again here, I'm just going to soft screw this red in for the red over this pocket. Again, without being too accurate really. I'm just going to drop this red in off the cushion. And even though I'm playing on 1 red, it doesn't really matter where the cue ball landed. So I'm going to drop this red in, try and get the cue ball down this line. See what happens. Yeah, happy with that. So I'm going to try and drop this red in, get the cue ball over here for the red into this middle pocket. Again, without being overly accurate, that's pretty much where I wanted the white ball. So a good little test for a cushion shot now as well. And I'm just going to roll the cue ball through. And hopefully finish on that red corner, so leave myself a little bit of a long shot. And I'm just going to hopefully stun this in. Perfect. So I'm really happy with that, as you could see, never really being too accurate with the white ball. But what that has done, it's got my arm going, got me in focus, and got me thinking the same on every single shot. Very, very happy.